trash dump today, but we are not. We are not in a trash dump. So, this is our $20,000 fixer-upper. Got a 1/4 acre, roughly, with it. Now, when we bought the property, it was so overgrown that we did not even know there was a shed. Well, months went by, and then a mulberry tree fell on the shed that we didn't know we had. At that point, we knew we had it, and we were excited about it, but then it got smushed. So, the roof has been cleared away. I've been clearing out around it. There's a lot of scrap wood. I'm going to see what I can use. It's turning into a chicken coop. That's what's happening here. It's turning into a chicken coop. All right, so I've got a stack of short pieces of wood. I got a stack of medium pieces of wood. And then I got all the big pieces and all the pieces that have nails in them. And then I've got some panels over there. Now, here's the first look at what it's looking like with that back wall down. Now, there is some kind of a metal beam right there. I wish it went all the way across. It doesn't, but I am actually going to keep that because it's a nice little retaining wall. And put the chicken wire or the rabbit wire, hardware cloth, whatever you want to call it, in front of that. Here we go. Watch this, it's going to be a loud sound. Trash pulling out of here all the time. A lot of hardware wire. We need a lot. I got 25 feet right here. Let's see how far this gets me. Uncurl this with some pliers. Add a square right here. Screw in my bottom piece. Get everything stapled down. And then the seam. So the board, the top board and the bottom board are screwed to the outside. And then I'm going to put a seam board on the inside, if you see what I mean. So anywhere there's a seam, there's going to be a board nailed or screwed. Chickens is one of the best things you can do to make your house a home. Chickens are peaceful. Chickens are fruitful. Chickens are entertaining. right, down here by my foot is this steel beam that's been like a retaining wall for, this was once a shed, and so it's got these welded things that are kind of poking out, so I can't really do just a straight rectangle and have the hardware mesh, and the chickens get hurt on this metal sticking out. Anyway, so I've had to build this out to be my wall right here. So like I couldn't affix the boards to just this post. I needed to build it out past the jagged pieces of metal, and I'm going to do a wood scrap wall kind of halfway up right at this point, because that way I'm skipping the jagged metal, because that steel beam is actually a perfect, incredible, solid barrier both for predators and as a retaining wall. So I'm keeping it, but the jagged metal like welded on top, that'll poke a chicken, and you can't put wire across it. Anyway, so I've built out this wall with scraps, and now I can do my scrap wood half wall and a big like open back window of hardware mesh. What are you talking about? Did you get some screws? You got some screws? Yeah, you do. This is gonna look amazing. This is gonna look so good. So, back wall's going up back there, and we're beginning the scrap wall. This is the first panel I've laid out, so I gotta saw it and then get it up there. I love all these different pieces of wood together. I love the aesthetic. Rocks all around. In true WayCrunchy style, I got this little pile of wood scraps off the curb today, and so that is just so great because these nice solid wood strips are coming together really good to make something I think is going to be really nice. So far I have spent $70 on this chicken coop, $60 in wire and $10 on screws. So far $70, and I think it's going to look like something that's worth a lot of money. Hot. Hockey. Did you know we're Mama's helper? Huckleberry, Huckleberry, are you my helper? mama's helper. I'm loving it. I'm loving the coop. Y'all, with chicks, our chicks are here. I won't put them in a different video because they're just too amazingly cute and wonderful, and everything in this world that is wonderful and sweet and darling and cute. We got all the supplies we need, pretty much, I think, I hope, and it's coming along. I just finished up this one side wall today. I just needed, you know, a long piece and a little short piece. I already had the wire up, stapled that down, saw and screw. And now, before I call it, I have to do this project in little bits and pieces because of these guys. So before I call it a day, I need to make a perch for my little chicks inside. So this is a little bit of scrap from the new lumber I had to buy. So I just made 2 blocks because they're the same right size. And then there was this. I sawed this into a little short size that'll fit in my brooder for my baby chicks. And then I'm just going to screw this into the little stand, and they'll have a little roost so my little baby birds can perch. I just cannot get over, like, if you give me an old shed full of scraps and all sorts of crazy stuff, I will transform scraps and old crazy stuff into something nice. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Back wall is coming together, so we got this much of the bottom wall done. Up here on the top, we finally got this up, so now I can staple all the wire into place. Where you see solid boards, that's going to be the night roof. That's going to be an enclosed area. In the winter, we stuff it with straw, that kind of stuff. That's where they're going to sleep. My phone is right there filming if you need to call 911 for any reason. What? Alright, so kind of push it up against the side. Okay, no. That should be good enough. Just try to hold still now.
I am. Is it in?
Almost. Alright, see, bring me a screw. Yeah.
Why did it come off?
No one will
Alright, Bob the Builder.
Another one, please.
I have brought Mini Bob the Builder.
Alright, I want you to come here.
Are there any stools I can
Come here.
lay
Come put your
upon?
hand right here and just push it up against. Just push it this way. No, like this, towards here.
I got your
Not
line.
up, just like that. Yes.
Well, I drive past your street.
Nice shaking.
Okay. Good job. It's getting real creative at this point. These are like an old bunk bed frame that was like on this property when we moved here. It's really good wood. It's been sitting outside. It's great wood. So I am now sawing it into pieces to build this coop. All right, then the little coop, the little house within is coming
I
in.
love it.
Every day we get a little bit more done until this is going to be a solid structure. Baby's napping for a minute. Now, I love the look of this back wall, but that's inside the coop, so it's not as visible if you're just looking from the outside. This outside wall of the little night house, I'm going to try and do the same look to tie it together as these guys. Just exactly what I wanted. I got one little half of this wall up, and now the baby's up from his nap, so I got to run. Drip by drip, the bucket fills, y'all. Drip by drip, the bucket fills. It is really coming along, y'all. It is really, really coming along. We've got so much done. I love how it's looking aesthetically. I'm very pleased with the project. It pleases the artist inside of me. Like, y'all know I like to paint my cars. This is the same kind of feeling. And, you know, I was fixing up the house for a long old time, and it just feels good to be back out here creating something. And I love my birds. And the next big things I have to finish on the coop is I'm going to build a door. It's going to be wood frame, covered in wire, hinges, and then get that roof on. John's definitely going to need to help me get that roof on, I think. And then, you know, just heading towards chicken coop life. Now, this front area that still looks like a garbage dump, it'll get cleaned up as this project finishes. This front area, I'm calling this the chicken lounge. And so this is a place I can go to sit and watch chickens and, of course, the children, and get some nice seating, some flowers, and we'll hang out in the chicken lounge and watch our chickens. Wave hi to the birds. Hi, bird. Hi. Say hi, birds. Hi. Y'all, he's waving at the birds. He's so cute. Yes, you are. Excited. Hinges going on the door. This is a very exciting hurdle to jump for me. I think I'm going to finish everything today except for putting the roof on, which I guess we'll do tomorrow. I can open and close my door now. Now that I can open and close the door and I go inside of it, I know what this sensation is. I know what this feeling in my heart is. It's the feeling of a child with a playhouse. And it is magical and pure. I just feel like I'm walking into my playhouse. We just got the roof on. Tom helped me lift it up. Those roofing panels are really heavy and awkward, and I had to get on a ladder. So Tom helped me. John's watching Baby Huckleberry. They all sing it with the roof on. It's emotional to see it. So I need to get some support beams up under that roofing. I got the perfect amount of roofing. And you want to know how I made that decision? Well, actually, I have used this roofing before in a past chicken coop many years ago. But the reason I picked it this time was because it was on clearance from Lowe's. I said, it's on clearance. I've used it before. This is it. Just inside my coop. Inside my coop. Inside my coop. Walking around. We're almost there. The girls will be out of the house. The girls are stinky. There's too many of them to be inside the house. They need to come outside. I'm going to start bringing them out in the daytime and then bringing them inside in the night because I don't want them to catch a draft. And I want things to be extra, super duper, extra predator proof for night because that's when they come for them. It's nighttime. So I'm going to like line everything in gigantic boulders and just reinforce and reinforce and reinforce everything. So before they do a nighttime out here.
I said I kicked too.
Y'all go ahead and subscribe to the channel to see we put together this next coop. I'm doing it kind of old-timey barn raising style. I'm doing 4 walls and then we're going to bring them up together. So I learned a lot from my first coop project and I can't wait to do the second. Y'all come on and take a look when I'm done.